Most of the time, what we see on the outside is not the real issue. The anger, the fear, the temptation, the bad choices, the stress, the frustration, all of those things come from something happening within inside of us. Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9 says this: The heart is more deceitful than anything else and desperately sick. That means the heart can trick us. It can make us think we're fine while something unhealthy is going on underneath. It can convince us that the problem is out there when the real struggle is happening within us. And this matters for Christians so much because we often try to fix the surface. We try to stop a habit. We try to be nicer. We try to worry less. We try to do better. But the Bible teaches that the real change doesn't start with behavior. It starts with the heart, the part of you where your choices and desires come from. Jesus said in Matthew chapter 12 that the tree is known by its fruit. If the fruit is bad, then the tree is sick. The fruit is what we see on the outside. The tree is what's happening on the inside. So, what does this mean for us? It means we need God to work deeper than the surface. We need Him to touch the motives, the desires, the thoughts, the places where sin begins to form. Because the truth is, you can change a routine and still have the same struggles. You can change the schedule and still have the same fear. You can change your surroundings and still feel the same temptation. But when God changes the heart, everything starts to shift. The way you talk, the way you react, the way you think, the way you handle pressure, the way you respond to temptation. This is why Proverbs chapter 4 verse 23 says, "Watch over your heart with all diligence, for from it flow the springs of life." Everything in your life flows from your heart. Your choices, your attitude, your peace, your purpose, your battles, as well as your victories. So how do we let God work on our heart? Very powerful. We need to stay honest with Him. We spend time in His Word so that He can show us what's really going on the inside. We slow down long enough to pray, not just with our words, but with our honesty. We confess what's real even when it's messy, and we give Him access to the parts of us we usually keep hidden. Here's the hope: Jesus doesn't shame the heart. He heals it. He isn't afraid of what's inside. He transforms it. He doesn't just clean up the outside. He restores the inside so the outside finally starts to change. When God changes the heart, the problem loses their power because the heart of every problem is the problem that